Thank you for being here very much. My name's Alan Cox. Welcome. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is here as well.
What up?
Poundcake's back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
What a time to be alive, just like that song said. That song that just played into this show.
What song was that?
What a time. It's going to be one of Mary's new favorites. That is from one of those,
I loved it.
lunkhead
I
bands
know
she
this.
likes.
Was it?
I think it's-
Don't tell me. It wasn't 3 Days Grace. Was it? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
Of
like,
course
this
it was
sounds
3
like
Days
Yeah,
Grace.
that's why I was getting douche chills from it.
I was listening to it. I was like, I really like this. I could get behind this.
It was
I like, this
a
kind of sounds
terrible
like 3 Days
song.
Grace.
Well, listen, it kind of, it's, again, straight ahead, meat and potatoes rock and roll, right?
Love it.
And that's
This song has no subtext.
as we were playing that song, I was like, Mary, and it's not a brand new song, a couple years old, but I'm like, Mary has got to be listening to this there in her studio and just
Yes.
jamming along.
Loved it.
And what's the matter with that? That's what I.
Hey, if
it's
it,
not for
if it
everybody.
floats your boat, that's fine. But
Get
I
you revved up.
does not do it for me.
Get you revved up. And some days you got to get revved. What do you have against Canadian rock bands, Bill?
Nothing. I love some Canadian rock bands. I just didn't like that song. I might even like some of their songs. I just didn't like that one. It was cringy.
Anywho, speaking of cringy, we're all here, and
Hey,
let's
yeah.
see what we can do. If you'd like to join us, 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. You'll be using those numbers throughout the day to try to grab the cornucopia of prizes that I've got to give to you. I'll also have a big announcement in the next segment about a tradition here on the Alan Cox Show that we would like you to take part in that has just come to fruition in the last 24 hours, and so I can tell you about it, but it will include your involvement. If you want to shoot me a text, 35192. It's actually a big day for announcements here on the show because I got an email this morning that basically, if I'm reading it correctly, all of my financial issues are now null and void. I'm going to have no problems whatsoever because I got an email from an attorney,
Oh.
and they want to discuss something with me.
Well, that has to be good news, and it has to be legit.
And I hate to tell tales out of school because I know Poundcake will be green with envy. But this is a
How much more of a millionaire do you need to be?
This is a substantial amount of money that, according to this person who asks me in the body of the email if I speak English, that's always a good way to go. An attorney by the name of Chance F. Clifford.
Mm-hmm.
That
From
sounds
helping out with the live stream to being an attorney. He followed his dreams and he's made it.
That sounds like a legitimate person. So while they were assisting in the video department, they were also taking night classes, doing that whole Kim Kardashian law school thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Online law school or whatever it is. And this person very eloquently decides that they need to discuss something with me. Now, people hate a handout, right? I'm no different. Americans hate a handout. So this is this person wanting to discuss a business proposal with me.
Okay.
It's not a handout.
Well, you're a
It's
businessman.
Well, they don't know that.
They seem to. They didn't contact any of us. They contacted you.
Well, I told them to contact you guys.
Oh.
I said, if this is a business proposal, I'm going to need
business
my
partners?
cohort.
Mhm.
That's right. And so they want to discuss it privately with me when I reply.
This
I
is
mean-
in your work email?
This is in my work
Let me
email.
check mine, see if anybody wants to make me a millionaire.
I mean, I don't think that, as I understand email between two people, I mean, that's other than, everybody who's peeking in on our email.
Did they send any links?
Just
Click them all.
Just a link that's an email address. I'm certainly not going to click that because I'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with this person about this business proposal. But again, they tell me how much the transaction is worth, and boy, it's you could just really live comfortably on that kind of money. So they want me to text me my full names.
Mhm.
Yes, please.
Oh, my full names.
Yep. Please send your calling phone number.
Yep. Not
Not
that
your
other
texting
one.
phone number.
Not the faxing phone number.
And email address. Now, it would stand to reason that if I'm reading an email from them, they already have my email address.
You'd think that,
But
but you
I'm
gotta
not
double.
taking any of these as red flags. I'm taking them as the work of somebody who's so excited to take part in this business proposal with me that they just got all jittery. And sure, there's going to be a couple of typos, but I wanted you guys to hear it first. That I don't know what my life looks like from here on out as soon as I contact Chance F. Clifford, attorney at law. But they made it quite clear in the email that it's very urgent and that it's specifically directed to me. So I guess now all I have to figure out is what I'm going to do with all that money.
Huh.
I'm sensing skepticism in your voice.
Well, I hope it works out for you. Most of the emails that I've missed are in Spanish.
Well, this is
So
not in Spanish. I don't read
trying to-
Spanish. This is in
Okay.
English.
Oh,
Sure.
man. I have
Slightly broken, but we're all speaking slightly broken English. You know, language is fluid and it changes from century to century and generation to generation. And maybe this person, for all I know, they could be from the future. They didn't say anything about that. There might not even be attorneys in the future, right? You might just
In a perfect world, you know.
you might just pay. Everybody hates lawyers until they need one, right? They're like cops. But yeah, a law degree might just end up being a chip that you pay a couple $100,000 for to have put in your head, and then you know everything. You just download that into your head. But again, I certainly am not puffing up my chest. This is clearly a very targeted piece of correspondence, and I just want to let you guys know first that if you come in here one day and I'm no longer here, well, that would be one of two things. That would be either this email has worked out great, or a corporate email has not worked out great. But either way. Poundcake, I notice you're dead quiet. Is it just jealousy that's fuming in your brain? Or
No,
you,
because I know that if you were to make it big or strike, oil or money or whatever, you would break me off something because that's the noble thing to do. That is what you would do, right?
Oh, I'd break you off something.
You would break me off
If I
something,
hit
know you
oil
would.
or money.
Yeah.
If I struck oil or if I struck money. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you would break me off something, so I'm not even worried. I know you would do that.
Listen, not to be dismissive of the massive oil fields here in the Buckeye State, but Poundcake might be onto something there. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe he knows something about Chance F. Clifford that's not being disseminated to me. But either way, I guess I expected more congratulations. I mean,
No.
it's weird. Okay,
Well,
it's
You
not
win,
weird.
I win.
It's not
so
weird from you.
congrats
Poundcake.
to
I mean,
me.
no, it's not. I know how you take pride in other people's accomplishments.
But I know you're that type of person. If you were to make it big, you would break me off.
Now, how do
something.
you know I'm that type of person? I've never had any opportunity
Because
to show that part of myself
just
to you.
know.
How would you know that?
I just know.
You just know.
I wouldn't have to
It's a-
blackmail you or anything.
it's an
You would
article
just
of
break
faith.
me off something.
It's an article of faith.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
I know your character.
Yeah. Well, I am quite a character. All right, listen, all that Michigas aside, hey, maybe I'll be back after the break. Who knows how quickly this transaction will take place. But I will have a big announcement for you coming back, so I hope you'll be here for that. If you want to send a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com if you want to watch live, and we'll be back.